Hey everyone, I got something very unique inside this box, and normally when I'm sitting in this spot on this table and there's a box, it's got an airplane in it, but today it does not have an airplane. It's got something totally different, totally unique, and something that I don't have anything like in the RC collection. So let's go ahead and open this box up and take a look at what's hiding inside here and what's got me so excited. All right, so this is what was inside the box. It is a pair of Axial SCX24 124 scale Ford Broncos. Yeah, I'm really excited about these. There's a lot of Jeep products out there, but being a Ford guy myself, when I saw that they have a Bronco model of this SCX24, I fell in love with it right away and decided I have to have it. Now, my wife's got a Bronco Sport, and you know, the full-size Bronco is probably a little bit too much for us for what we need, but now I can have a full-size Bronco in a 124 scale crawler made here by Axial. It's a official Ford licensed body, and we're going to go ahead and get them out of the box here and go over them a little bit more. But they're available in three colors. We have this dark blue color, we have the red, and there's also one that's similar to like what I'd consider cactus gray. And then there's also kind of just a plain white body that you can get as well and customize it as you want. These are 124 scale, so if you remember probably back when you were a kid and you built scale model cars, you know, the little plastic ones, they were 124 scale, which is great because let's say you wanted to do something even different than a Jeep or a Bronco here, you could pick a 124 scale model kit and stick that body on top of the chassis here. So I may end up doing a Raptor pickup truck and using a plastic scale model body to stick on top there. That way I keep with my my Ford theme. The other thing is, you can see I got two of these here. I got a blue and a red one. I did not get the gray one. I decided just to get these two to get started with. And what I kind of want to do with these is that when I have, like when my nephews come over and they want to have some fun with some RC stuff, I can't hand them an airplane. You know, I can't hand them a P-51 Mustang or a Corsair or even a Timber or something like that and like, oh yeah, here you guys go fly these things. That's just not realistic. And I also wanted something that was at a kind of a slow speed that they can drive when they come over and you know, not use up a huge bunch of real estate, and we don't have to go anywhere to do it. These are small enough that you could drive them around in your house and make little obstacle courses for them. So these really are going to be a lot of fun. You could take them places, like if you go camping, you could take it with you. If you go on trips, you can just throw it in the back of your car or in your luggage and take it with you. This fall, my wife and I are going to be going to the Bronco off-road school in New Hampshire, and you can guarantee one of these two Broncos is going to go with us out to the school and kind of be like the traveling gnome, you know, where it's going to go and it's going to experience the same things that we do, and it's going to drive on the trails with the full-size Bronco, and it's going to do Bronco things just in a much smaller scale. So, and also too, I needed something that I could do in the off season when flying isn't happening, or like it is lately. It's just been so windy that trying to get any flying in has been just super difficult. So I kind of wanted something that I could do RC related, and I can do it when the weather's bad. I can do it inside the house, I can do it on windy days, I can do it pretty much wherever. So these SCX24s from Axial are perfect for exactly what I was looking for. And they also sell at a pretty affordable price point as well. You know, these things are not crazy expensive, but yet they offer a ton of capability, and they are ready to run right out of the box here. So with that said, we're gonna go ahead and open them up and take a look at what's inside and what comes with these SCX24s. It looks like I'm gonna have a little helper here. Looks like Bumpers is gonna give me a little bit of help getting the Bronco out. And I have a feeling that these guys, the little cats, are going to have a lot of fun when I get the Broncos out driving them around the house. Some are going to be a little scared. Some are probably going to attack it as if it was a T-Rex in Jurassic Park. So with that said, let's go ahead and get these Broncos out of the box, shall we? All right, so we cut the little stickers here on the side of the box so we can go ahead and get it out. Bumpers is going to hang out up here. This is her favorite spot to hang out, especially when I'm in meetings and trying to get work done. So let's go ahead and get one of these Broncos out, shall we? Let's take a look here. So, and I have never driven any of these SCX24s before. I did try a SCX10 3 base camp when I was at RC Fest. and I was really blown away by how much fun crawling is. The idea of like having something that goes like at walking speed seemed kind of funny to me, but when I drove the base camp around, I absolutely said, this is totally cool. And I tried it on a crawler course, and I go, wow, this is actually a lot more fun than I ever imagined. And I can't rule out getting a base camp as another item to add to the hangar to give me something to do when I'm not flying. All right, so we got a couple items here. We'll go ahead and move the box off to the side here. So I'll just move this over here. We'll keep this one boxed up just for right now, and we'll kind of go over the items here and see what you get when you open up the box here with this Axial SCX24. So, all right. So with that said, I'm just going to move that guy over here. This is what you get inside the box, right? So you have the transmitter controller right here. We have a bag that includes your AA batteries for your controller. You got some decals. You got a operator's guide here. Looks like some extra pieces and parts on a little tool. Looks like an extra drive shaft. So you get a number of things here right out of the box. Like I said, it's everything. You don't even need to go buy AA batteries for it. The AA batteries are already here. You get a USB battery charger for it as well. And somewhere there's going to be a LiPo battery. I'm just not exactly sure where it's at yet. But let's go ahead and let's get the most exciting part out, which is what you guys all want to see. Let's go ahead and get the Bronco out of the box here. By the way, I love the artwork in the background here. It really makes it look like your SCX24 is already out on the trail and having a good time. So very cool box art on this. I love how small all the packaging is as well. It's small enough that I'm thinking, you know what, I could probably just keep the box, and when I want to go on trips or take it on a vacation, I can store it inside the box and take it with me. Everything is going to be nice and compact. So the SCX24 is zip tied in, so I'm going to get a pair of side cutters here and cut the Bronco out. That way we can get it out and take a look at it and see what it's like in person. Wow. All right, so I got the Bronco out. I got it in my hands now for the first time, and I tell you what, it is so cool. All the little detail on this thing is incredible. So unlike a lot of us who've probably grown up around RC cars, you're used to that soft, pliable Lexan body. This is actually a very hard plastic. It's more like a plastic model kit than it is an RC car. It's got tons of detail on here. I mean, it's got the Bronco written right here on the grill. A lot of detail inside here. It's got working LED lights, fog lamps. It's got mirrors, wipers. It's got Pelican case up on the top. It's got some jerry cans, and you could take off these little ramps here, and you could use them to put underneath the tires. So if you have a little ditch that you need to go across, you can actually use some of these little accessories that are on the roof. It's got the spare tire in the back, and of course it's got these really nice scale Nitto tires, and it's got scale looking factory wheels as well, like the Ford wheels. The tires are so super soft on here. What's great is when you sit it on the ground, it actually compresses the tire just enough to make it even look real. It's got a full-blown cockpit inside there with a dude with a cowboy hat, and it's even got the two-tone seats that the Bronco comes with. Spare tire on the back and a California license plate. But man, I tell you what, just look at all the suspension articulation that you get inside this little guy. I mean, it is it's totally cool. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a big car guy, performance car guy. So I had a lot of touring cars. For RC cars, of course, I modify my own personal cars. I got my Fiesta and my Mustang. So an off-road machine really isn't my style. But this thing is so cool that I get to drive it around inside the house. I could drive it outside. You don't need a perfectly smooth track like you would with a touring car. You could drive this thing around your living room. I can chase the cats around with it as well. So very cool. Let's talk about how to access the body in this thing, shall we? All right, so the body is actually just Velcroed on, and it's hinged in the back, and then you just pop this open, and now you can see that it has the installed receiver, brushed motor, the transmission, servo up front here for the steering and all the wiring, and then also the battery is installed, a nice little battery strap here, very similar to what the aircraft would have. So I'll get some pictures of that. Here's a little 2S battery. It's a 350 milliamp 2S battery, and it just sits in here like so. And you charge that with the USB charger, and then you just simply restrap that down and close up the body, and you are good to go. This also gives you a really good look at the suspension. You can kind of see the shocks with the little simulated remote reservoirs. You can see all the trailing links and everything on it. It's very cool. I used to be a suspension engineer, and to see all the little suspension bits on here, it's pretty cool. I mean, it's really, really, really well done. This is going to be fun. I'm really excited. The crawling thing is something totally new and unique for me. Like I said, I've tried it just one time at RC Fest, and I thought this is actually more fun than I thought. It's a slow speed. You're thinking ahead about what you're doing, about where to place the vehicle and how to kind of go around a course. And as I'm going to show with some follow-up videos with this guy and this one here, I'm going to do some pretty cool stuff with it just in the house. I'm going to have my brother and probably his son come over, and we're going to build a little course out of just stuff I have laying around the house. And drive it, and just go have fun with these things. But man, this thing is it's very cool. It's honestly, it's cooler in person than the pictures online give it credit for. So I'm excited to also see. I'm going to drive this thing through like my garden areas and stuff on the rocks, and do some rock climbing with it. And then of course, when my wife and I go out to the Bronco off-road school, I'm going to take this little guy with us. He's going to ride with the Bronco, and we're going to take him out on the trails with the full-size guys and go have some fun with it and really learn a little bit more about the capability of both the full-size Bronco and this little SCX24 Bronco, which I tell you what, I'm totally blown away by this thing. And it's weird because I wouldn't have expected that I would have been this excited about like an off-road vehicle. Because it's just not my style, but the scale detail on here, the accuracy of how it looks, and all the little scale things that you can do online. I was looking at some of the SCX24 builds, and these guys do some amazing work with such a small platform. And it's affordable and easy to get into this size too. You don't have to spend an absolute fortune. And we know the cost of everything is going up. This gets you into the crawling hobby at a very reasonable price point. You could drive it inside your house. You could drive it outside your house. You could take it camping, take it on vacations. I've had some, stadium trucks that are yay big. You're not gonna really take them on vacation, right? It's just not something you're really gonna do. But boy, I could take this little guy down to Florida with me and take it on a trail walk, as long as the alligators don't bite it, and have fun with it. But yeah, it's totally cool. So with that said, I'm gonna get the battery charged up, try it out, and I'm gonna get some follow-up videos here where I take these things out and go do what I'd consider Bronco things in just a very small scale. So this should be a lot of fun, and I am excited to get started in the hobby of crawling. And I'm excited. This is my first Axial product as well, and I am really, really blown away by everything the guys have done to bring this one to life, because it really is totally cool. So if you guys got any questions, by all means, leave them in your comments below, and keep your eye out for some follow-up videos where I actually go out and do some cool stuff on this rather than just talk about it here on my table. So thanks again. Bye.